So this is part 2 of trading using your mobile device. On part 1, we covered how to do your setup, how to log in into your account after you've downloaded your trading platform, and also how to add the tradable items. Now, this part 2 will be dealing with how to add more tradable items on your platform. Number 2, we will deal with how to customize your charts. Number 3, we will add indicators. Now, when you're using your phone to trade, they're usually those common indicators that are very useful or that are very easy to use when you're using your mobile device. This can be the oscillators. Oscillators are indicators like the RSI, the one that show you the overbought, the oversold points, and they are easy to use, especially on a mobile device. Also, moving averages, they're also good in terms of if you want to do proper entries, it's good if you can master how to use moving averages. And of course, how to add multiple moving averages on your device. Now, for the indicators that I'm mentioning, if you want to totally learn how they work and also the rules around using them, we have independent videos on that. So you can maybe after you watch this video, you can click on the moving average video or the RSI video to watch how to properly use it on any device. Topic number 4, we will deal with market analysis. Now, this is market analysis on different time frames while you're using your mobile device. All the other charts that we've been discussing or in the other videos, we've been talking about market analysis but done on a computer or a desktop or a laptop. But on this one, we'll be dealing with market analysis done on the mobile device. I'm Wanjiru Gishangi from Forex Expert Trading Academy, and this is part 2 of trading using your mobile device. If this is your first time on our channel, welcome. Be kind to subscribe, leave a comment, like, and share this video with your trading community. For the Exploit family, thank you for the continued support. May you keep learning, may you keep growing. Part 1 on how to add more tradable items. Once you log into your trading platform, when you click on the first arrow on your screen, you're going to get some of the tradable items already on the platform. But in case you need more items, you click on the plus sign at the top right side. You click on it and you're going to get different groups of tradable items. For example, if I want to add more metals into my list, I'm just going to click on the metal folder. And here I can either choose whether I want silver against Australian dollar, whether I want silver against euro, and so forth. In case I want gold versus euro, I'll just click on it. The minute I click on that and click back on that arrow, then scroll down, I'll find that the item is added and it's at the bottom side. So for every other item you want to add, that is the process. And note, you can add all the items that are available in the market. There is no limit. If I want to trade a commodity, I'll just click on the commodity folder and then I'll scroll down and maybe I want to add coffee. So I'll just click on coffee, then go back and I'll find that coffee has been added to my list. Note, you can be any type of trader. You can decide to trade currencies only. You can decide to trade commodities. You can decide to be a metal trader, or better still, you can even decide to be a crypto trader. Now that is all on you. Step number 2 is how to customize the charts. Now you've added the items, but you want to see how the market is moving. Now you just need to pick one item randomly or any pair that you like. Let's say you are a currency trader and you have some pairs that you'd want to check how they are moving. So you just click on that item that you want and you get these options. Now there is one option, the first one, new order. That is the option that we will discuss on part 3. You use the new order when you want to place trades. Today, we will use the second option, which is the open chart. Now, when you click on open chart, you get to see how that item is moving. Now you get a graphical representation of the market. Note, as the market is moving, it's going to create for you a chart. You can enlarge the size by just using your hands on your screen, and you're able to see where the market. Now, on the right side, what you're seeing here is the prices. At the top, you get the item that you've opened and what we call the time frame. At the bottom, there's usually an RSI, an indicator that is just set there. It's preset. So if you want to change that, of course, you can delete what you found there and set in what you're comfortable using. So first things first, you see that the colors on the screen are black and white. There are two common colors in this market. We have the green for buying and we have red for selling. So first we need to change those colors to colors that are eye friendly. Now, how do you do that? There is the three lines on the top left side. At the top side, on the left side, you see the three lines. You just click on it. Once you click on it, you go to settings. You scroll down and click on colors. Now on colors, this is now where you change to the colors that you want. On the scheme part, you can change it to custom, meaning you want to use customized colors, so you want to customize it to the colors that you want. Now, for bar up, this is the buying candlestick. What color do you want for the buying candlestick? Let's say that we want to use those two common colors, the green and red. You go to the bar up and you choose the green that you want. I would want to choose the second one. Then for the bar down, this means the selling candlestick. Which color would you want to have? For that, I would want to have the second red. Now for the bull candle, this is the same as the bar up candle. So again, you give it the same color that you gave your bar up. The bear candle is the same as the selling candle. So give it the same color you give as the bar down. And then you click done at the top right side. Click on done. Once you do that, you go back to the first arrow and now open your chart again. And you can see it has the colors that you have given. So that is how to customize your colors. Note, when you're using your mobile phone, the colors will stay as you have customized them. They do not change. So if you put it as red and green, it's going to stick as red and green for as long as you've not changed it, unless you uninstall. And mostly, if you're using the same device, even if you install it back again, it's still going to get those customized colors. Step number 3 is how to add indicators. Now, using indicators on your trading platform on your mobile device is very easy. Now, to add indicators, you just click on the F icon at the top of your trading platform. So when you click on F, you get this kind of chart. If you want an indicator to appear where your chart is, you click on the main chart F+. And there you have a list of all the indicators that you can use on your mobile device. So when we come to indicators, they have different purposes. We have indicators that are there specifically to show you the trend. The trend is basically the direction of the market. If you're a total beginner, it's good for you to get the beginner guide. One, it's going to show you how the market operates, the different trends and how to identify them, and of course, how to use the indicators that we will mention on this session. So the ones under the trend are the ones that you use to show you the direction of the market. One of the most common one when it comes to trend indicators is the moving average, and we are going to add that in a few. Then the second group is the oscillators. Now the oscillators will give you trading zones or trading areas. The most common one is the RSI, or as what we refer to as the relative strength index, RSI, and that is the one that we are going to use today. An RSI is easy to use, and if you use it on your mobile device, it's going to give you very good entry points. Then we have another group that shows volume. If you're going to be trading institutional flow, or if you're going to be trading volume, then the indicators under the volume group are a good start. Actually, on your trading device, you can add the accumulation distribution inside your RSI. I will show you that maybe on part 3. Then, of course, there are other customized or other advanced type of indicators. We also have customized indicators that cannot be used on your phone but can be used on the device. But since this session is on trading on your mobile device, then we will leave it at that. Now, let's go back to adding your moving average inside your main chart or inside where your charts are showing. So let's say we want to add a moving average. Let's start with the most simple. We want to add the 20 simple moving average. So just click on moving average. Then you're expected to add in or to key in the period. Here, this is where you add your 20. We said we want a 20 simple moving. Under the method, leave the shift as 0. Under method, you can either choose simple, exponential, smooth, linear. On this scenario, I want to use the 20 SMA, so I'll leave it as simple. Then apply to close. If I want the line thick, I don't want it very light. Under style, I'm going to click on the pixel and add 3. The color, if I need it in red or I want it in yellow, in this case, I want it in dark blue. So just go and look for dark blue there. If I want it to have levels, you can add levels. If not, you just leave it at that. Then click done. If I now go back to my chart and open my chart, then I'm going to find that I have that simple moving average. Now, suppose I want to add another moving average. There is a trader on the Forex Exploit online page on Facebook who asked how to add multiple moving average while using your trading platform. So, Mr. Peter, this is your answer. Now, I already have the first moving average. Suppose I want to add another one on the same page or on the same chart. I'm just going to click on F again. This time, I will not touch on the name moving average. No, I'll go back and click on F plus. Now, I'm going to start all over again, click moving average. This time, I'll change. Let's say I want to have a 50. I want a 50 and I don't want it simple. I want it exponential. So I'll click on exponential. You need to change the color, of course, so that it looks different. So change the color. Suppose I want it to be dark green. I just click on dark green and I'll click OK. Now, if I go back to my chart, now I have the second MA. I have the first one as 20 SMA and I have the second one, the green one, as 50 EMA. So that is how to add the multiple moving averages. Note, you can add as many as you like, but it's always good to keep it to the minimum so that your chart does not look so messy. Now, let's talk about how to add your indicator at the bottom side where you're not on your chart, at the bottom side of your trading platform. How do you add your moving average or your indicator on that side? So now we want to add an indicator at the bottom side of our trading platform. So how do we go about that? We're going to click on the F icon again. This time we will click on the indicator window 1. So we click on F1. Suppose we want to add the relative strength index or the RSI, we just click on RSI. Now, this is where you change the parameters. The default parameters of RSI is a 14. Applied to close, you can change the color. It's easier to use the RSI on default mode. Traders usually like adding levels to the RSI. The 30 will be the oversold area that shows that the market needs to buy. So you just call that a buy zone or a demand zone. The 70 area is where the market has actually overbought. Therefore, it needs to sell. So that is a sell zone, or you may just call it a supply zone. The 15, which is below 30, is extreme area. So you may call it an entry for a buy, while 85, which is an extreme area for selling, you may call it entry sell. While the 50 or the middle level of the RSI is what you just term as support and resistance. Remember, you can just give any color that you want. So when you click back, you find that you have now your RSI. And remember, once you set it for one chart, it's applied to all charts. It will never change or no chart, no matter the tradable item you open. So now you see we have an RSI. But remember, when we were starting, the market had a custom moving average. It had a custom moving average at the bottom side. And this is the green line that you're seeing. Now, suppose we do not want that custom moving average inside our RSI. What do? We go back to the F, and now we can delete the custom moving average. So we just click on it and delete. Suppose we want another indicator inside the RSI. Let's say you are an advanced trader and you like trading volume. Therefore, you'd want to see an accumulation and distribution indicator. So you just click on F plus, then scroll down, look for the accumulation and distribution indicator under the volume group. Click on it. You may change the color and then click done. So if you go back to your chart, now you see you have the black line inside your RSI. And that is how you add other indicators inside your RSI. Whether you want to add a moving average, you just do the same step. So how do you use your accumulation and distribution indicator inside your RSI? It's going to use the same levels as the ones that you've keyed in on your RSI. For example, if you see it at the bottom side at the 15 point on your RSI, it means that it's on the extreme demand, and therefore if the market gives you a buying opportunity, then that is a very good trade because it has some accumulation. If you see it above the 70 level, again, you know that is a very good supply zone, and if the market gives you a sell zone, it will going to be a very heavy trade because it has distribution backing that move. So accumulation and distribution is basically showing you the demand and the supply. So if you add it to your RSI, it makes your bias, or it makes your understanding of the market direction even more stronger. So that is how to add your indicators to your trading device while you're using your mobile phone. Part 4, this is where we deal with market analysis. How do you use your phone to do your market analysis? Now, when we're doing market analysis using our phones, it's also important to pay attention to the time frames. Now, on your phone, how do you tell the time frame? If you look at the top left side, after the item name or the asset name, you see the H1. That means that the chart I'm showing on this screen is an 1 hour chart. Suppose I want to change it to a different time frame. Let's say I want to have the 4-hour chart. All I have to do is click anywhere on that. Just click on the screen where there is the chart. I'm going to get that circular icon. Now that circular icon has all the time frames that are offered on the MT4. We have M1 meaning 1 minute, M5 meaning 5 minutes, M15 for 15 minutes, M30 for 30 minutes, H1 for 1 hour, H4 for 4 hours, D1 for daily, week, W1 for 1 week, and M for monthly. If you want to change time frame, you just click on it. For example, I want to change this chart to a 4-hour chart. So I'll just click on H4. And if you look at the top left now, it's the asset name and H4, meaning the chart that I'm seeing is on H4. It's always important to use the right time frame for a purpose. For example, if you want to do market analysis, make sure that you're using the higher time frame. The higher time frame is anything above H1. So it can be your H4, your daily, your weekly, or your monthly. But don't stress. If you're a day trader, H4 is okay. Occasionally, you may check on the daily time frame in case you cannot see proper flow on your H4. Once you click on the 4-hour chart or the H4 chart, it's supposed to show you good direction. Something else that is important as we start the market analysis is always minimize the size of your chart when you're doing market analysis. Okay, keep it in a size that you can actually see the flow. Note that on your phone, it's very easy to scroll back to see where the market is coming from and also scroll to where the market is. So have that minimized chart. That way you will not start seeing trends that are not there. When you're adding your moving average, it's also good to add moving average that also give direction. In this case, the blue one, the one that is 20 SMA, is very good for direction. So we're going to use it to identify our trend. As long as the market is above our blue moving average, which is the 20 SMA, it means that that market is pushing upward. And if the market is pushing upward, it basically means that we should be looking for buying opportunities if they are present. Note, just because we're on a buying cycle doesn't mean that we buy from Monday to Friday, because the market also has some dynamics of retracement and pullbacks. So you may tell, since we're in a buying market, you cannot just go clicking buy, buy, buy. No, there will be times that the market will also be selling to either trap, take free money, or even give discount entries for the buyer. So when you're doing market analysis, is basically identifying the direction. And you can see that this market came from the top to the bottom side, which is at price 0.87735. And currently, it's been pushing up. It's above the 20 SMA or above the dark blue moving average. Suppose you want to do market analysis for a different asset, you just go back to the first star. Then you can scroll and pick the asset that you want. For example, I would want to see USD CHF. I just click on it, open chart. And you can see now on the same 4-hour chart, this market is coming from the top and it wants to maybe cross below our dark blue. If it does that, then we would say that we have changed trend. But for now, as long as the market is trapped between your moving average, that means that is a range. And at this point, I hope you have the beginner guide so you get to understand how to choose those trends. So market analysis is basically knowing, are we moving up? Are we moving down? If we are moving up, then we are on a buying cycle. We go to a lower time frame and look for buying opportunities. We'll be talking about the buying opportunities when we get to part 3 on entries. But in here, we just want to know if the market is coming from the bottom. For example, the chart that I'm showing, you can see that at some point the market was at the bottom, then it started pushing up. Now that push to the top may not be a buying cycle. It might as well be a retest or a pullback to some area that was created or void, or some liquidity that needs to be taken out before the market goes back to the downward movement. You just need to know how to do market analysis, how to read those moving averages. So after this, after setting up, you may pause this video or you may note down to watch the video on moving average so that you can tell when the market is changing. It's also important to learn how to tell when the trend has come to an end. And remember, the end of one trend is the beginning of another trend. So watch the video on identifying the end of the trend so that you do not get stuck on the wrong move. So those are the 4 topics that we were supposed to discuss on this session. I hope you like it. If you did, leave a thumbs up to this video. Do not forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you're notified every time we have a new video. Share this with the trading community and leave a comment. It's always good to engage so that we know how you're faring and also other topics that you'd want us to compile for you. Until next time, I wish you the very best. I'm Wanjiru Gishangi. Namaste.